Hi, I'm Andy Thomason from Four Priest Brewery. I don't always drink kombucha, but when I do, I drink Lemon Drop Kombucha by Raw Culture. Good morning. It's Tuesday the 7th of November. Yes, Tuesday. What am I doing here on a Tuesday? I'm not skiving off, bunking off, wagging off, or otherwise. This is a legitimate paid time off day. PTO, as we call it, or holiday, if you're in the UK. I apologise in advance. I've not done any video for a few weeks, and the reasons will become clear in a second. It has been super busy at work with travel. By work, I mean my actual job, not this. And I've really had to get on top of a few things. So we have been here and we've been busy in the spare time. I just haven't brought the camera down because it's honestly, I love making the videos, but sometimes it's a distraction and actually slows me down a lot. And I just didn't have that luxury. So yeah, to those of you who've sent me emails to complain, there has been no video for 20 days now. Tough. I'm doing my best. If you don't like it, go watch Harry. Then you'll see how infrequently it's possible to make videos when you're very busy. Anyway, today I'm here and we are canning. Yesterday, or actually we're labelling. Yesterday we canned, Elliot and I came in. I had 2 days off work. Elliot and I came in and did a load of canning. As you'll see in a minute, I was planning to rack the cross stout. We've not done that yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. But if you want to know why I'm not making videos every 10 minutes, I'll show you. Good afternoon from Amsterdam. See that plane? Delta 161 from Amsterdam to Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, United States, of all places. I should be on it. But unfortunately, it hit some birds on the way into Amsterdam, so I've had to go through the process of, well, picking birds out of the engines, I guess, and making sure it's all okay. I've not done a video for a couple of weeks, and some of you know I do have a full-time day job, Monday to Friday, and that's what I'm doing this week. But I've got some beers in my bag, and I'm going to give them to a few individuals who've expressed an interest over at the office. So we will we'll head over and I'll give you a look around. Good morning and welcome to a very windy Amsterdam. Still here. Unfortunately, Delta, in their infinite wisdom, and I'm not knocking them at all, by the way, this bird strike meant there was a big ding in the front of the plane, or a little ding actually in the front of the plane, and the Delta technical guys were just unsure about it, so they decided to ground the aircraft. Unfortunately, no other aircraft, and all the other flights had left after the 6 hours that it took them to work it all out. So we were stranded here overnight at the Van der Valk Hotel on Schiphol Industrial Estate. But we're going to try again today. A different route though. They couldn't get, obviously, because everybody was trying to book the same flight tomorrow. So I've got a bit of an interesting route. So I'm going Amsterdam to Boston, Boston to Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minneapolis, St. Paul to Grand Forks, North Dakota, getting in at 10:40 p.m. tonight, local time. So whatever that is, 3 or 4 in the morning, UK time. So I'm just waiting for the courtesy bus to take me back to the airport, and we'll see how we get on. I think I said that yesterday. We'll see how we get on. Right, we are back in the hotel. Unfortunately, I just missed the courtesy bus, which is not the one I needed to be on actually anyway. It was just an early one. As I'm kicking around here at the hotel, I thought it would be a good idea. But we'll wait for the next one. 7:20. Flight's not till 11:30, so I've got bags of time. I just want to get to the airport and settled in. But I'm sat here now stewing on it, which is why I'm recording this video. The idea was, I'm not a good traveller when it comes to US travel, backwards or forwards. It takes me a few days to adjust to the time difference and, you know, body clock and all that. So the idea was to get into Thief River Falls last night, or yesterday afternoon actually, about 5 o'clock. to give me a chance to sort of decompress, have a bite to eat and a beer, and then Sunday go for a walk, blow off the cobwebs, ready to start work on Monday. And I can't do any of that now. I'm going to get in basically at midnight tonight, 11:30, 12 o'clock by the time I've driven over. Everything's shut on a Sunday, more or less, especially that time of night. So I'll just go to bed, get up and go to work. So I'm going to be dreadful tomorrow. But it's what it is, right? I'd rather not fly on a wonky plane. Thank you very much. I'm just wondering if at the airport they can put me on standby for the earlier flight, the one that's fully booked now, the direct replacement for the one I should have done yesterday. If they can, I'll go stand in line and wait for some no-shows and hopefully get on that. And once I'm in Minneapolis, I can work out the rest from there. But I doubt it. It was a full flight yesterday and everybody still wants to make that trip. So I'm probably way down the list. So that's my passport stamped. It's nearly full. I don't know what the time is now. It must be 8 o'clock-ish. And I'm on the air side now. I've gone through the passport thingy. And I'm heading to the D gates, which is where the Boston plane leaves from. And I'm going to get a cup of coffee and I'm going to call Sarah. Oh no, there's gate T6 down there where I spent 6 hours sat around yesterday. And you know what they call a sausage and egg McMuffin in the Netherlands? The McLiverpool. Now boarding. Boston, not Minneapolis. I say now boarding. Priority first. That's not me. Low priority. But after the priority, then it's the riffraff. And it's a full flight. So that's the standby list at the bottom. So they're the people that were probably due to go to Minneapolis yesterday and couldn't. And if in the event of no shows for this flight, then they might get on. And it was the same for the Minneapolis flight earlier as well, the one that Herman and Attila from work were on. So a bit full today. Here we are, first stop, Boston. What we've got to do now, because it's a bit weird, we've got to do the immigration thing, passport and whatnot, and then you've got to pick up your bag, and then you've got to drop your bag off again. I guess you've got to go through the exit into the US border with all of your belongings, which you tend not to see in Europe, right? Your bag gets checked right through to where you're going, not here. So I'll see my bag momentarily, and then we'll see where the next gate is. I think I've got a 3-hour wait now. Well, that was pain-free. A few usual questions at immigration. Grabbed my bag, dropped it off. She's put some new labels on it because obviously it was still labelled up for yesterday's flights. I'm not sure how it got here, but they must have worked it out. But it wouldn't have got there if I'd just thrown it back onto the conveyor. So we're looking for Terminal A, Gate 18, for our flight to Minneapolis-St. Paul in about 2.5 hours. And I think I'm going the right way. It's not very well signed. Gate A18. I've got 2 hours to kill now. It's not just a gate change, it's a bloody terminal change. I had to go outside into the public area and then go back through security and get x-rayed again. But we're here. It looks just like rainy Manchester out there. Next flight. Nearly there. Welcome to Grand Forks, North Dakota. Possibly the world's smallest international airport. In fact, I don't know why they call it international, because I think you can fly to Minneapolis, St. Paul and Las Vegas. What more could one need? Just waiting to see if this bag is going to turn up. I know it got as far as Boston because I picked it up and checked it in again. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed with this little conveyor will start in a minute. I can grab the bag and then get outside and head to the car that Marie's left me, I hope. Right, it is bloody freezing here. I'll check the temperature in a minute, I'll tell you, but it's cold. Marie says she's left the cars on row B, which I think is somewhere near the exit. She left one for me, one for Herman, and Attila. And they have company stickers in the back window. Let's walk up and down. It was round here last time. It has taken me far too long to find this car. And we found it now. Yeah, it's unlocked. And I'm getting in the wrong side because I'm very tired. Don't know where to put the heaters on and have a little sleep for a minute. I'm just going to get to the hotel. How do I open the boot on this thing now? There we go. Right, bag in. Right, got to remember how to drive on the wrong side of the road now. -12. And it is 12:30 PM and I've got a meeting at 8. Not pretty, is it? Let's go check in. That is all I need right now. (7:30 AM) and it's a balmy 24 Fahrenheit. Oh, here's Herman. No. Okay. Do we have a scratcher? Window scratcher. Good morning.
Morning.
It's very, very cold.
Very cold. But refreshing. It gets you up. The early bird is tired.
We just had a nice Angus burger, jalapenos, and some Tater Tots because we're in Minnesota. Tater Tots.
Tater Tots.
I thought I would give you a view of the spectacular Minnesota mountains. It's 4:30 and it's snowing in Thief River Falls. I'm glad I've done my driving for this week. Herman or Attila will drive, but this is what it looks like now. Chucking it down with snow. It's going to get interesting next few days, I think. We were just trying to decide whether these icicles are real or fake, and they are definitely real. That's how cold it is. And now we get to do it all in reverse. Back at Minneapolis Import Airport. We've just flown in from Grand Forks, North Dakota. What a brilliant week. It's been really good. Met a lot of people. Made some new relationships, and feeling really positive about the next 12 months. Looking forward to it. Still got to find a way to fit everything in, but we'll make it work. I'm looking for a sweetie shop at the moment, so I can fill this bag with bits and pieces of healthy American candy. Here we go, it's over here. There's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. And we're back. I've got to say that journey home was much better than the journey out. Much better. I think about 17, 18 hours, no problems. I've come back. This is the grain delivery that came just before I left. A few sacks have gone off to some other local homebrew guys, and this is what's left is mine basically, so that should keep me going probably till early Jan, mid-Jan maybe, based on the planned production. This is the only can stock that I have left. Don't know what that is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27 cans of Moss and Dragon. So we've got to get some canning done, and that is part 2 of the plan for today. I got the kegs out ready, just doing some final cleaning. But I thought I'll do that second, and first I need to get this crossed out racked because it was crashing while I was away and it's now ready to go into containers. So I'm setting up with a cask washer. There's all the containers ready to go. 15 casks, 5 kegs. Kegs will be for cans, not for sale as kegs, unless somebody's really crazy and they want to buy a keg of stout. Maybe, you never know. So I just set up the cask washer, got it up to temperature, and then bang. Everything went off, and this is why, and that is why. So probably a dodgy bit of wiring. So I've just chosen, it's a 3 kilowatt heater, so should be able to plug it in, but just to be safe I've gone 2.5mm cable and some 16 amp plugs, and that should just be a little bit safer. So I'm going to get that assembled and get the cask washer heated back up again, then I continue with part 1 of the day, get that racked, and then we'll get some more canning done. Oh, and I bought a little timer, not for the canning machine, this is for the cask washer. It's magnetic, it's the only metal thing I could find, so I can time the 4 minutes wash that we do. So next job, get this assembled. Right, we're off again. I've assembled it all, put it all together, and then unfortunately still didn't work because the fuse had gone in the plug as well as the circuit breaker, so just took everything out with it. Never mind, and that is now in the bin, never to be used again. Top quality Chinese extension lead as well, that was. Upset, cost me at least £4. Right, I've got a bit of cleaning to do now. It's nearly 3 o'clock and I've barely started, so I'm going to crack on. I'm just wondering whether to not brew tomorrow as originally planned and just finish off some of these jobs that I've got. As you can see, I'm out of space again. If I can get these cans canned, then I've got a pallet space back. And I may clean these ready for racking the Noga straight. I'm going to check the plan. I don't think I need to brew. I think next weekend I'll get away with it. So, yeah, so it's Tuesday. The last bit of video you saw a moment ago was probably Sunday, and a little bit of Monday. I try and make it seamless, but sometimes my videos go over a couple of days. You might have noticed. The last 2 days we've really been catching up. Elliot and I yesterday did a load of canning. You saw the dire state of the few cans that we had left. 27 Moss and Dragon, I think they were. 27, and that was it. So we decided to get a load of canning done because we had kegs carbonated ready. So We've done a load of Murgy. We've done some, not Moston, we've done Get Lucky. And what I've done now, already on the website, you might see some other mixed packs now. So you can now get Murgy Moston, Moston Locky, Locky Murgy in 3+3 configuration, or I've just added a 2+2+2, so 2 Locky, 2 Murgy, 2 Moston. And the idea is that they're all 6s obviously, but the idea is we're working towards a 12 pack once the stout is done and in can. So that will be 3 stout, 3 Murgy, 3 Moston, 3 Locky. And I'm really hoping to get them sorted for sort of first week of December-ish, for anyone who wants a few beers for Christmas and whatnot. So keep your eye on the website, but you'll see now they're ready to go. Hopefully we won't sell them all, but then hopefully we will. If we sell them all, I've got a bit of a problem. So we've got plenty in keg. It's just a case of when to can them. So I'm going to get that done. Right, I think that's the Murgy done. So we'll get those over there, out the way, and we'll do the Get Lucky. Actually, no. I've got Murgy to do. Let's get the Murgy done first. So my little can seamer is, I wouldn't say it's defective, it's probably me, but it's spinning the ring pull round a little bit on pretty much every seam, and I'm having to straighten them up. If anyone has got a cannula, let me know what I'm doing if you've had the same issue. It's not a big deal, it just adds another second or two to the packaging time, so I'd rather not do it. But it's not the end of the world. And we've gone back to, for now, hand labelling, because I don't want to ruin my drill. You saw I was doing it with the drill motor, and I'm going to buy a more robust drill motor shortly to automate this thing, but for now we haven't got many to do. I'll just whack them on by hand. Hand assembled lovingly. And I think that's probably it for this week. I promise faithfully, once this next bit of travel is over, and I've got Nuremberg next week for 4 days, and then Amsterdam the week after that for also 4 days, then I should have a bit more time to keep you updated with what's going on. But in the meantime, we're still here, we're still making beer, we're still trying to get as much into can as possible. Keep your eye on the website if you're interested, and hopefully we'll get this 12 pack sorted in the not too distant future. Definitely planning in time for Christmas, so keep checking in. But until next time, ta-ra!